All right, guys, welcome back to another Real Estate Lunchbox. It's your boy, 20 years in the real estate business. You know how we do it. We talk about culture and real estate over here, where real estate and culture actually meet. And your boy chilling today is Monday. So I got some reactions we're going to hit. We got a couple reactions we're going to get into. Man, shoot, if you love what we talking about, like, subscribe, follow for more content. I very much appreciate it. Man, it's lunchtime right now. And this is the lunchtime hangout, dude. I just be hanging out in Real Estate Lunchbox at lunchtime, doing reaction videos. So you can always find me here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday doing reaction videos at lunchtime or around that lunchtime period, depending on how I get in. Cause I still have work and I still have other things I gotta do. I know it seems like I lived a good life. Oh no. Yeah, I lived a good life. I do. But like everybody, we gotta pay the bills. But I love hanging out with the community, man. I love the comments that you guys leave. I appreciate your comments, whether it's good, bad. I appreciate your statements. I try not to block anybody. I really don't get a lot of you guys, anybody out there that really says stuff I gotta block. But you know, you never know. You always get some weirdos, man. Because I feel like if you ain't gonna rock like that in real life, why rock out like that online? You just make yourself look bad, and then you set it up where I got to do a reaction video on you because I found the content somewhere, and I'm like, that's the same person that said that to me. For real, for real. And this is what we do. So, man, hey, thanks for hanging out with me. We're going to talk about some bad customer service because I think personally, as this recession, y'all can call it whatever you want to. Some people say it's depression. Some people say it's a recession. I got some of y'all screaming it's invasion of AI. It is what it is, okay? But I do see more bad behavior when it comes to customer service people, and I get it because they're stressed out, dude. I get it. I try to be the person that doesn't say anything deflammatory that'll make you spit in my food, okay? Especially when we talk about food, man. Hey, I try to keep it peace, and just as I know, also, we get some crazy customers out there, too. I mean, I've been in retail. I've been in fast food. I work customer service, sales. I've dealt with the general public. You can catch anybody on a bad day. But today we talking about the customer service people. We're not talking about, y'all not getting out of it that easy. Let's go.
Hi, how are you today?
Who was talking to us back there?
Do you have a question? A different question?
About somebody saying you don't have to be this difficult?
It doesn't have to be that difficult to order a sandwich. There's a way to order it and it just confuses the cooks in the front.
So if I don't want my sandwich with everything on it, we're not allowed to.
You say that at the beginning, because when they put it in, it already prompts up to the front. Everything you say back there goes all the way to that front. So it just confuses them. So they start making it with everything on it, and then you say you don't want it and you just want bacon. So it confuses the cooks.
Okay, but there's a nicer way.
Add bacon.
Okay, but there's a nicer way to say stuff.
And there's a proper way to order food. So
all right. If you don't want your job, just quit.
Ma'am, if you don't know how to order food, then go somewhere else.
Oh, wow.
Don't play with me.
Ma'am, don't play with me. I'm not going to go ahead and pay. Go ahead. Here's your card. Cancel that order that's coming up. Take your card, please. Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Yep.
So we're in the Louis store.
Man, I don't know where y'all get off. Don't debate people that fix your food. If they fixing your burger and they in a fast food line, why are you debating these people? Like, why are you trying to piss them off? Even if they do stuff wrong, just let it go. They're going to give you food you're going to consume. You got to think smart about this. Now people wonder why. Oh, you ever wonder why you leave a restaurant and then you got the runs? You were running your mouth too much and something happened. No, I'm not going to say that. That's foul. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. But dude, just shut your mouth. Just do it. Just get your food, roll out, because you can call that line. You can call that 1-800 line. You can say what you got to say at the end of it. They don't got to know. But you squaring off with them, you making it bad. You're making it really bad.
We've been standing here about a good 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So I'm gonna see how long it takes before somebody come over here and ask us, can they help us? That's two people.
Sis, we got to see how crowded that store is too. I mean, you got two people just walking around. I've been to the Louis Vuitton store and we ended up waiting for a second, and I saw people walking. Then they walked over to us. I don't know. If you've been to the LV store before and you experienced that, I like Gucci. So let's just go. I'm gonna let y'all say I like Gucci. Let's go.
My husband just asked two of the salesmen if we could get some help.
Yeah, I get it.
No, I said you can't even stood right here like you was helping to get stuff, so that's why I asked you. It's not unfortunate, but it's fine that you're not.
I'm recording myself. I'm recording myself. I can record myself. I can record myself. Yes, I can.
I asked you kindly to please not record.
I'm recording myself.
It doesn't matter if you're
It does. Let's take our money somewhere else. We could go to Gucci. We could go across the street. We could go across the way. Matter of fact, we go downtown.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Keep your energy. Keep your energy. Come on, baby. Let's go across the Gucci.
See, when you get ready to spend your money, like I've been to the Louis Vuitton store and I'm ready to spend the money for my wife, I want to be treated with a certain level of respect. I want to be treated with I don't want to be just standing there. Like my money doesn't move anything. Like you're not about to drop $2,500, $3,000, $4,000 for something that she's wanted for a very, very long time. I don't want to be treated like that. I don't want to. Now, some of y'all will learn. I don't use this all the time. They do give you a card after your very first purchase. So I like to call the person that was there and say, hey, I want to get something to add to her collection, blah, blah, blah. But man, at the end of the day, I get how she feel. I get it. And I'm sure y'all get how she feel too. Who the heck wants you ready to spend a certain amount of money and then you got to turn around and just be standing there. And you know what's worse though? I know they say, man, black people, they do look at it and say, hey, that person's black, they may not be spending as much. And that's the weird part to it, especially in the African-American community where we talk about we spend the most amount of money on things like this and goods. I figure they'd be jumping over stuff to get to us. I may be wrong. You tell me, It's money, right?
But you're like, it's not the truth.
They don't care. Not one bit.
You need to fix his attitude with his mouth and face. I don't know who the hell he thinks he is doing all that to me.
Girl, fix that bob. Fix that
My
bob.
son
Fix
will
that bob.
come in here.
Fix that bob.
My son will come in here,
Fix that
and you know
bob.
what?
All right, here's your.
Is this the way you talk to people? Let me make a call to my son, and you don't want that because he's government.
Have a good day, man.
That's all.
It's not even her. It's him, bro. Like, that's a little bit of sass. That's a little bit of sass. That's a little bit too much sass. I'm just saying. And I got gay friends too, and they don't even go out like that. They don't even do that. That's a little bit too much sass, bro. You got to calm it down, especially she your elder too, right?
He's got an attitude.
How was that an attitude?
Yeah, you do have an attitude with me.
Have a good one, beautiful.
You.
Okay.
Come around here. Come
No.
on, come around here. Come outside. Come outside. Come outside. Don't
Bro.
say that, mama.
Excuse me?
That's not nice. That is not
Okay, I
nice.
understand, but you're both.
Okay, he started with me. I did not start with him. All I said was my box is damaged and he
Here you go,
stuck his
Joshua.
nose where it didn't belong.
Top line, bottom
Who
line.
does he
Joshua.
think he is? Some kind of cutesy? He's so cutesy when he meets
Thank
my
you.
son. When he meets my son, cutesy.
Yikes.
Bro.
I don't want the fried rice with just brown rice. I want chicken fried rice and the ruby chicken combination. Can they do those too? Okay. And then some plates, right? I can mix it in her food.
Oh, you guys got the chicken plain.
Sorry. I'm asking you for treats.
Y'all know y'all white folks. Why y'all do that? Like, don't say nothing to her. Y'all don't want to offend it. She got a badass attitude. got badass attitude. And I grew up going to Chinese food places, and some of them are better than others, man. Some of them just want your money. They'll just give me your money. Your money, you give me your money, you go. Then you give them the money, then they go. Dude, I was a little kid growing up in the city. We had fried chicken and fried rice at all the Chinese food places. I know it's South Philly. Shout out to my people at Southwest Philly. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Woodland Avenue, Bartram, you know what I mean.
You know what? For the rice, I wanted to see if we could get the to-go one. Those little containers that the to-go with the handle.
Man just called my job and said, I got an email from you guys. I just called to see what the email says. I said, did you read the email? He said, yes. What's the email say? He said, thank you for being a loyal customer. If you'd like to reapply, give us a call. I said, okay. So are you calling to reapply? He said, no, I just wanted to see what the email said. Get off my phone, sir, please.
What kind of customer service is this?
This is the number 2, right?
Yes.
I meant to say number 3. I don't want this. And yeah, can you change that to a number 3? Matter of fact, a number 7.
Number 7? Well, that's the public.
Oh, number 3. You pick one.
What you mean I pick one? You didn't order the fucking food.
Excuse me?
Bro, you heard what I said, bro. You about to close, bro. I ain't got time for your shit, bro.
What kind of customer service is this?
What the fuck you want, yes or no? Is this what you want? This is what you paid for. This is what you about to get.
I want a number. No, I
don't care what you
I
get.
want a.
This is what you paid for, so this is what you're gonna get. Here, I got your Fanta right there. Here.
And I don't want Fanta. I want fruit punch, please.
You want fruit punch? All fucking will. You finna get what the fuck I made and what the fuck you paid for.
Oh my God.
Nah, you wrong. She wrong for that. She wrong for that. You don't say whatever you want. Homeboy, you confusing the heck out of him, and I agree with it. You don't do that to that young boy, man. You want him to make a decision on your order. That's foul. That's kind of foul. I'd be kind of cussing you out. See, what y'all don't understand in the back area of that, I done worked in fast food, for Popeyes, for Mickey D's. We in the back playing with, we in the back playing. And yeah, we was in the back playing. Man, we done got into chicken fights, throwing chicken across from each other and all that stuff. We got to quit. People in there. Yeah, throwing battered chicken across. That's why I don't trust. I hate to say I don't eat out anymore because I know how I moved when I did fast food. They ain't got time to hear all of that right there. They trying to enjoy the job and get paid.
What kind of customer service is this?
What kind of customer are you?
Oh, I just want to. Well, no, I want to just give my money back.
Your money back, lady? Fuck your money. Here, get this. Get this drink. Here you go. You have a nice day.
Question. Why were you guys so rude when I came in here? This is going on TikTok, by the way, because I'm so tired of you guys discriminating against black people. You don't know if I'm a millionaire. You don't know who I am. When I came in here, you rolled your eyes. And you, when I said something, you rolled your eyes. And he was very polite.
I'm going to pause y'all for a second. I know y'all want to think, they'll never know who I am. Listen, millionaires that go to Chanel or Saks Fifth Avenue, like in New York, they typically have people that they call and say, hey, I'm coming through and I'm looking to do this and this purchase. Why? Because they know that they'll have a designated person to help them. Any of these luxury brands, whether you're talking about Gucci, got one for Gucci. Whether you're talking about Louis Vuitton, got one for Louis Vuitton. You call them and then they ready. Now, or you either call that main line if they don't work there anymore and you can't reach them and it doesn't go through. And then they plug you in with somebody, a buyer, like somebody to help you, a shopper to help you shop. Come on, bro. Like, and I get how you feel. I get it. I really do. I really, really do get it. In his gut, I get it. These people kind of see you walking and they judge it. And the crazy part about it, you can go to some places and people with bread, more bread than most of the people I know. The dude I know that got the most bread, he walk around with flip-flops on and he got holes in his jeans, honestly, and he drives a fucking Kia. I'm not lying with you. He owns tons of real estate. This is no lie.
No, don't apologize now, because you don't know if I have $1 million in my bank account. You don't know if I have a Black American Express right now, and I could have bought the whole store. Okay, you guys need to stop discriminating against Black Americans when if it wasn't for us, immigrants would not be here. Do you know what the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment is? Do you know what that is? No, you don't. If it was not for us, you wouldn't be here, and I'm sending this to corporate because you're very fucking rude. Thank you so much. You are very polite. You need a raise, and if any one of them are the managers, my team and I are gonna make sure that you're above them, okay? Thank you, sweetie.
It's not even started.
So why hasn't it been started if I ordered it when I was on my way here more than 10 minutes ago?
Does it say that it's currently in progress?
Yes, it does.
It does not.
Yes, it does. You're extremely rude. Are you the manager?
I am. My name's Nick. You can call corporate.
Thank you.
That's how you're treated when you come here. They turn away and walk. She laughed in my face.
Stop the sass. Come on, bro. Come on. Just stop it. Just stop. Slow down. I got you. You upset. Stop the sass. It's not your store. You don't even own the Starbucks over there.
The phone. She turns around and walks away. This is how you treat it. I'm not yelling. I'm literally just talking, but it's hard to try to get my point across. I'm yelling because you're walking away. You're turning your back on me when I'm talking to you. I wasn't. So you turn your back on me, that's what I feel like I have to yell to get what I need to say across to you. See? That's what I mean.
But that's the thing. We're not going to get anywhere by
No, but you're not even caring about my concern. Even when I was trying to explain to you what happened on the phone today, you were literally mid-sentence. Well, what's the invoice number? Or what's the this? I couldn't even finish my thought to tell you what the problem was. You can't understand how to fix somebody's problem if you don't even hear their problem. And look, you're doing it right now. You see how you cut me off? That is not, you need to work on that. I advise you to take a business course and understand how to be a manager. Because that's not how you deal with people, nor that's how you should operate. And I hope you don't do your employees the same way. I've been having this conversation. Okay, do you understand like the level of frustration that it is that basically this should have been done 30 days ago? And then I come here and I get on the phone with you 3 hours ago. You tell me it's going to be done. You had no urgency for me knowing this was a mistake on your fault. Your team, this is your team. This is your team. You should have made sure she didn't take no customers. You should have made sure she took care of this first. But you didn't. You told me I would have to wait to the end of the day when this is your fault. That doesn't make sense. And I say it's your fault because this is your team, correct? That's exactly. So that's where you should have made me a priority and made sure this was done. So when I got here, it was no wait. It was no questions asked. I still sat here for another 45 minutes waiting for somebody. That should have been done. That's how you make, that's customer satisfaction. That's how you treat somebody as a manager. That's what I would do if I was working here. That's what I would do to make sure that whoever I know our team fucked up on, I'm going to, and I didn't mean to curse, but that's what I would did. That would have been my number one priority, especially when you saw what I was going through on the phone, what I went through earlier. My frustration started from 9 o'clock this morning when I was on the phone with AT&T, from their chat line to their phone line to you. Called you guys, you say you open at 10 o'clock. I called you guys at 10 o'clock, it's not even open. I had to wait to call you guys around working, waited till I got another break, then I called you and I'm like, okay, cool. And then you're like, oh, well, they just didn't get to it. And again, still no urgency, still nothing to try to fix it. I'll get it done by the end of the day. And I'm supposed to trust that when this is already 30 days. And then you didn't even tell me, nobody even notified me that my phone was still sitting here this whole time and nobody even knew. If I would have never had called you or found out what happened, looked at my bill today, nobody would even have notified me that my phone has been sitting here for 30 days, past the 30-day deadline. That's where it's the problem. And again, you still show no urgency to me, and that's the problem. And I would do anything I could to accommodate a person that I know my team screwed up or dropped the ball on. That's just all I'm saying, and you truly did not do that for me.
That's more than fair. And you see the way she moving? Look, you see the way she moving? And I like it when I see women, when I see men move like this. You see the way she moving? You should be able to tell this chick got a Gucci hat on. She's not out there cussing. She ain't cursed nobody out yet. She's loud and upset, but not overly loud. Just enough for you to say, okay, she's got an issue. And she's using words like team and my group and your group. That means she works in corporate America and she has an understanding of project management, teams, and what expectation and accountability. Not all of us who go to stores like this, when you're ready to spend money, and I know y'all, listen, leave a comment if you feel the same doggone way, because as times get the way that they are right now, people are stressed at their job. I get it. But when you come in, not everybody is out here suffering. Y'all got to remember that. Not everybody out here needs to be treated like that. Nobody needs to be treated like that, but not every customer out here is trying to be rude or insecure. You've done something wrong, and you just got to admit that you've done something wrong, okay? That's it. And when they can't admit it, that's when is the issue to me, man. That's when it becomes the worst. Dang. Shoot, she was on point. I give her props for that. She kept herself under control and expressed how she felt.
And I'm gonna let all my followers never come to this nail shop because they don't do nails and they want to argue with you over $8 and they make you leave out of here. And this stupid lady right here is the one who did my eyebrows. Never come to this shop no more.
Ooh.
Go ahead. I do what?
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Sit back, girl.
Go ahead.
Come here.
Okay, so you're not giving me my $8? No. Okay, don't worry about it. So you see that she didn't return my money, so I'm gonna make sure that I send this to my credit card company, and I'm gonna get my whole $40-something left, and you could have gave me my $8 because you see how my eyebrows look. And if you went somewhere, you would want to leave with good quality. They did my nails good, but my eyebrows is not right, and you know that. You even see that my eyebrows are wrong. You don't have to talk to me. I'm just letting you know that I will be getting all of my money back. And you could have solved this issue with giving me my $8 instead of me going through my cup. Right, and that's how y'all treat people. Mm-hmm. That's why y'all didn't pay. You're getting mad because I don't like my eyebrows when you guys did them wrong. If I would have walked out of here with my eyebrows fine, that was fine. But for $8, do you need the $8 that bad? But it's fine.
I think there was something else that happened before this. I really do. Because that woman, that Chinese, I don't know if she's Vietnamese, Asian, Korean. I know she's Asian, Korean. She pissed off. She mad about something. Because when I go to get my feet done and I go to different Asian spaces, they treat me rough, but they don't ignore me like that. So something been going on. And we got to see the very first part of this video. I don't have it, but it looks like it's more to this.
See. Tell me all you want. I don't care. Your nail shop is going to go on social media and watch how you lose followers. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all don't care about nobody's business but yourself. You don't have to worry about it, and it's colorful nails.
Colorful nails. I know you lose you. No use you. No more colorful nails. You get no more uses from him. Hey, man, like, subscribe, follow for more content. Guys, we chilling, man. I appreciate you guys joining at lunchtime. Chill out. Listen to some more reactions. Share what you want. I love getting into real estate reactions. We're going to hit up. I got 2 more reactions for you guys after this. But yeah, that's how we do. We chilling out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Boom, let's get into this. And I'm definitely always going to teach y'all something about real estate. Don't get it twisted. It's not just real estate we do around here. Everything is digital. I talk just everything. So let's go.
My daughter wants to live in New York City. I don't want to live there, but she just graduated from college. She's 22. Great girl. Never told a lie in her whole life. Very trustworthy. Got a new job, and she's moving out there for it, but she doesn't yet have the...
Liar. I'm going to tell you, lying already off the top, bro. I got 2 daughters. Yeah, they'll lie in a heartbeat to me on something. Daddy, I'm sorry. And I had to teach them, you don't have to lie to me. It's good. She not perfect, bro. You just haven't seen it yet.
Money, so I'm going to be her guarantor. And the stuff that they are asking me for as a guarantor is insane. I make a lot of money, but I'm not sharing all this stuff with these people. I don't know these people. I wouldn't give this much information to my lawyer. You know, if I wanted to buy a house in my hometown for $5 million, I would need to prove this much money. And she's just trying to get a studio apartment. I'm not doing it. Hey, Dad. I'm a licensed real estate agent in New York State. I live and
welcome to New York.
Work in Manhattan. People hire me to help them find their homes and navigate the rental process. And I make these videos so that people like your daughter get information that hopefully helps. First of all, I empathize with you. You are right. The approval process for guarantors in New York City is ridiculous and borderline offensive and definitely invasive. The good news is you don't have to do it, but the bad news is if you want your daughter to get the apartment, you do. What is even a guarantor? A guarantor is someone who co-signs a lease and guarantees that if the tenant is not able to pay rent, then that person will. And the financial requirements are really, really strict, basically because eviction laws are really strong in New York City and they protect the tenant. It's hard to get a tenant kicked out. if they're not paying rent. And it's a very, very expensive city to live in. So it's not uncommon for a young person to move here, have a good paying job, but not be able to pay rent because they blow all their money on the lifestyle and other things like that. So landlords, if a guarantor is involved, they really, really want to be sure that the guarantor makes a lot of money, not just has a lot of money, but makes a lot of money, so that if they have to sue them for rent that's unpaid, it's money that they can get. It's very hard to sue someone for money that's tied up in real estate or money that's tied up in a retirement account or something like that, but it's easier to sue someone for their wages or their income or liquid assets. And an important thing to remember is that this is not personal, and it is not specific to you or your child. It is not a reflection of how trustworthy they are or how good of a person they are or anything like that. It's just business. And New York City is an extremely competitive place to try to find a place to live, so it's the standard that landlords have created.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
All right, so how do you prove that you make all that money? You're going to have to show that you make 80 times the rent in a year. So if your kid wants a $4,000 apartment, you need to prove that you make $320,000 a year. How do you?
Yo, did this joker just say 300? And you got to prove to be 80 times the rent? Homie, say that thing again. This is New York? This what y'all do?
Year. So if your kid wants a $4,000 apartment, you need to prove that you make $320,000 a year. How do you do that? The first thing a landlord's going to want to see is your tax returns. Now, what I hear a lot, especially from very, very wealthy parents, is...
See, some of y'all been complaining about, oh, they got to show we got to make 3 times the amount of rent, 4 times the amount of rent. New York, the guarantors got... First of all, y'all need guarantors. That's insane to me. It's insane. Imagine every person in Atlanta that I've even rented places out to, that some of y'all in Atlanta, y'all speak up, y'all know. Leave a comment if you know this about New York. A boy from Philly down in Atlanta, I never rented a place in New York, so I didn't know. You know, I rented in Philly, but never had to deal with this. New York, I need 80 times, and the guarantor has to show that? That's insane. That's crazy. That's the reason why y'all can't complain when y'all live in like Atlanta, some of these other places. We don't even have to put up with some of the stuff that these guys got to put up with. That's crazy.
That they do not want to share their tax returns. America's a special place, and really, really rich people don't pay taxes. So it stands to reason that a lot of them don't want to show how little they pay in taxes.
And I'm going to pause this because I hear y'all screaming out there. They don't pay taxes. They need to pay taxes. Listen, bro, the tax law has always been incentivized for building. And that's why I tell people this is the best time to actually build, between AI and all this other stuff going on out here. But then tax law incentivizes building, and it incentivizes it even more if you build on certain grounds. Like when I say building, I'm not talking about building real estate, just building businesses, period, focused in specific niche areas. And that's why we can't just go to H&R Block. You got to start using a CPA, somebody that can tell you if you really want to open a business, you want to look at these because this is what the federal government is incentivizing right now.
If you are self-employed or own your own business, then you're going to need a signed and dated letter from a CPA. And that letter is going to state who you are, how much money you make, how much money you made last year, how you make your money, and how much money you're going to be making this year. And if it's signed by a CPA, they're putting their credibility and career on the line. They're not allowed to lie with stuff like that, so that will be considered official. In addition to all that, you're going to need to show bank statements. What they want to see is a lot of money that you can get to very quickly. So that's going to be a checking account or a simple savings account that has a ton of money in it, like at least a year's worth of rent in it.
What they saying is y'all can't finesse. Y'all can't finesse. Atlanta's different because y'all can finesse this, and y'all have been doing it. Not y'all, not you, but they out here doing it. I'm telling you, they are. They finessing it from everything from fake bank stubs to fake check stub. Well, bank statements and check stubs. Yeah, fake stuff. They finessing it. They trying to prevent people from finessing it, but I think at the same time, y'all need to stop. They need to stop leaning this rental law or however they do for real estate towards owners or even towards renter. It just needs to be fair. Why can't it just be fair between owners and renters? Not everybody will act right. That renters will act right and the owners will act right. You can't make it lean towards one particular party, one particular group.
Obviously, they're going to need identification, driver's license, passport, something that's not expired that says you are who you say you are, and they also are going to need your social security number. And at this point is usually when parents are like, no, I don't know you, I don't trust you, I'm not going to give you all of my identifying information plus my social security number so that you can steal my identity and rip me off. That's a valid concern. This is a part where it helps you to hire a broker and have a contract that says that they work for you. It's an agency disclosure form. If you hire a broker and they work for you, they have legal responsibilities to protect your financial interests, your confidentiality. They have loyalty obligations, fiduciary obligations. So ideally, you're not just sending all this stuff to someone that you haven't even engaged to work for you. You might have to, though, if your kid's trying to do something through StreetEasy and it's with a broker that they didn't hire. And ultimately, any landlord is going to need all this information, and you probably don't know or trust the landlord, but again, welcome to New York.
Wow.
So, yeah, I feel for you, Mom and Dad. It's totally ridiculous. If you've never lived in New York City, you're going to think this is bullshit. If you don't like New York City, you're really going to be reticent to do this for your kid. That's between you and your kid. I often have young clients who say, will you please talk to my parents because they're mad at me asking for all these things. Or I'll talk to guarantor parents who are like, I don't want my kid to know all this stuff about me. Like, they know that daddy has money, but I don't want them to know how much money daddy has. So that's, again, if you hire a broker, they have confidentiality requirements. They can keep those streams of communication separate. But unfortunately, you have to know that this is all real. And it's so brutal because a lot of young people come to this city and quickly blow all their money and default on rent. So the guarantor has to step up. So if you trust your kid, then it's a day or two of annoying paperwork, but then you'll never have to deal with it again. If you don't trust your kid and you feel like you're being put on the hook and you're liable, that might be a whole different conversation, which is out of my pay grade. So, yeah, it sucks, but it's not personal, and small price to pay for your child's happiness. Am I right? Okay. Good luck out there. Okay, bye.
Hell no. How many of you would actually do that for your kid? How many of you would actually turn around and do something like that for your child? Would you sign as a guarantor on something for your child like that? I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it because I know kids are the way they are. If they have that money and they're blowing it, doing on all these other things, they will not pay their rent. They won't do what they're supposed to do. They won't. And then I got to come through and pay it for them. This is the time personally where you learn personal responsibility. All you parents that want to get out there and always sign these things for your kids, and whether you got the ability to do it or not, and I know a lot of black parents out there who turn around and say, I want my kids to live a better life than mine. You got to realize you got what you got because your life wasn't perfect. You got what you got because your life had some challenges to it, had some stretch. You had to do certain things. You had to be uncomfortable for a certain period of time in order to be able to do what you do. Dude, I'm telling you, they need that same level of stretch in order to be the way that you want them to be. They don't need it to be easy. And they don't, granted, I'm not saying you make it where it's abnormally hard for them too, or you have some type of thing that you generically put together. They're not pledging a fraternity or sorority, man. Get out of here. Oh, no. They're your kids. So at the end of the day, and this is just me, 20 years married, 4 children. Three actual children and 1 adopted child, 1 foster child. I'm telling you, you can't give them what they want. You got to give them what they need. And what they need sometimes is to be stretched out. That's what they need. They need to step into that situation, feel the pressure of the stretch in it and how much. Let them think, let them try to pivot, let them hear from God, let them develop a spiritual relationship. And then from there, they're going to experience what they have to spirit. And I truly believe that God will just naturally have them flow in the way that he needs them to flow. Yeah, it's children out here that get lost. But if you're a parent, man, and you've installed some level of foundation into them, you're going to be all right. You plant the seed, let God, you plant the seed, you plant, you water, and let God bring the increase, y'all. Let's rock. Man, check this out. Okay, so I got a video for y'all. This is crazy. Y'all spend too much money at these clubs on the weekend. I'm telling you. I didn't do clubbing this. I didn't go anywhere this weekend near a club. I didn't. Because there's so many different ways to relax than going out to these clubs, bro. These clubs, to me, the culture is dying more faster and faster.
How much my friends and I spent in one night out in Miami at Live. So starting off strong, we got 4 bottles of Ace of Spades Rosé for $11,200. And then we got one big ass bottle of Ace, like a huge bottle, like that bitch came out on a boat. Like that was $13,000. 3 bottles of Dom for $3,600. 2 bottles of Closet Azul Repo for $3,600 as well. 2 bottles of Ciroc for $1,100. 1 bottle of Macallan Rare, I don't know what that is, $1,450. We got 5 packs of water for $257.45. We got 3 packs of Red Bull for $144. Tax was $3,645.56. We tipped $8,244.35. And that brought our total to $46,241.36 for one night out in Miami.
Get in right now.
No, y'all got to be kidding. No. Young lady, your Asian parents need to whip your ass. They really do. Because you spent $4,600, and I know you said this is how much we spent, and it's probably friends with you, but you bought a car. You paid for the club owner's car for his children in one night. Not just for one child, but for 2 of them, okay? Or you bought him a brand new car. Like, what? The tip money, what? That's how y'all get down in Miami? Hell no, I ain't doing it. See, all y'all been complaining about Atlanta Club. This is how they get down in Miami. Now, this is gangster. I ain't gonna lie, this is gangster. But I would never be the one. I would never, ever be the one, guys. Hey, you leave a comment, you tell me if you would ever be a part of something like, I don't care. Even if I had $1 million. Even if I have $1 million, I believe you're responsible for your money.
Right now.
200 for men, 100 for ladies.
Oh? You said to the real, bro. You said to the real. She took God damn, what the fuck?
There's no rice, no champagne. You don't eat nothing. Fuck me, I'll get my money, man. Pay me my money, man.
So after going out this past weekend,
my money.
I think I put together why clubs are dying, or the club culture is not as big or as fun. Let me say that. The club culture is not as fun today as it was in the 2000s, the 90s, or the 80s. And the reason I think that, the reason is, I think the drinks are too expensive in the club. I don't think people are able to get as drunk as they used to get, which in return, the more drunk people are, the more fun they're going to have, the more wild things they're going to do in the club, right? So I think that's a problem of it. Like this weekend, for 2 drinks, it came out to like $36. Like not double shots, one shot of a drink, watered down, $36. So I asked the bartender, I'm like, man, let me see the bottle menu. You know, it might be cheaper for us just to get a bottle. $275, $300 for a bottle, $400 for a bottle, $500 for a bottle. One of the most expensive bottles on there was like $800. They was charging $275 for Grey Goose. People still drink Grey Goose? I don't know. I wasn't never a big Grey Goose dude like that, but I remember when Grey Goose was, you know what I'm saying, busting back in the day. But I think the drinks are too expensive, man. People aren't able to get as sauced as they used to and have fun. So that's why people are just standing around, nobody dancing. And, you know, it's probably other factors that go into it as well, but I think that's one of the biggest factors. That's just my opinion on it.
They juicing y'all. That's what it is. They juicing y'all. They juicing y'all. They doing it like this. They imagine this rag full of water. They just squeezing. Then they like this. See, they know that you're going to be back. You think you're not going to be back, but they know you're going to be back. If you don't be back, one of your friends are gonna be back. One day you're gonna have a birthday coming up. I guess I gotta get a place at the club. I gotta get me a section. And them jokers gonna give you a section, all right. And they gonna come through, you gonna spread. You be like, last time I been there was on my birthday. Yeah, where they juiced you. Then they squeeze you like some Florida squeeze orange juice. And your ass is just like, what the hell? You checking your pockets Sunday morning. You checking your pockets Saturday morning. Like, what the hell? And you think you dropped some money at the club, but you didn't drop money. You didn't drop it on the floor at least. They know what they doing, man. It's a game. It's business. It gets bigger. It gets brighter. The more you feel like you missing out on something, the more they're going to drain your pockets. I'm telling you.
So I need someone to help me. Are women really this entitled? So yesterday, me and my partner grabbed a section out here in Dallas. And, you know, we had a couple of people in there. And so these two girls like came up and was standing in front of our section for about 5 minutes. My homeboy got up to grab the bottle, pour him a drink. They snuck their way into our section, taking his seat. And so we all looking like, yo, who are you? Like, they know no one in our section and no one knows them. So my homeboy went and said something to him, like trying to be respectful. It's like, hey, y'all mind getting up? Like, we got more people that's coming. The girl's gonna say, oh, well, we'll get up once they come. What? Like, no, you got this twisted. Like, what are you talking about? So we all talking about it, and we all trying to figure out like what's going on, like who they are and stuff like that. They see us talking about them. They get mad at us, get an attitude at us. One of them flipped her legs around from our section to the other section. So now she's sitting in their section, and the other girl just sitting there looking pissed off, like we're in the wrong, right? So I just curious to know, like, how should we have handled that situation? Is there a better way to handle it? And are women really that entitled to be in someone's section and they know no one?
You drag them out. That's how you handle it. You turn around and you call security, and security is going to drag them out. And when you drag them out, you be like this. Because them hoes know they not supposed to be there, bro. And I don't use that word just by throwing it out there, but they truly know they not. They hoes because they know they not supposed to be there. That's not women. That's not, no. Don't get it twisted. They may be carrying a female genitalia, but that doesn't mean that they are female and good women. Them hoes know. Call the security, get the bouncers, and drag their ass out of there. Next time they gonna come with respect, because they know what they doing. This is all a game.
I'm like really confused because you snuck your way into ours, taking someone's seat, and then you get mad at us when we try to get you out. Please, someone help me, please.
Clap 20 motherfucking folks. This shit going all night. All motherfucking night.
That's your gas money, bro. That's cop power. That's Georgia power. That's Atlanta watershed. Yeah. That's the back end of Magic City. Y'all keep messing around with them jokers. Y'all paying for somebody tuition out there. Even if you don't go to school and get a 4-year, they gonna get a 4-year on you. Trust me.
There's a difference between black money and white money.
And what is the difference between the white club and the black club? And why do we spend so much money? That's the difference. I don't even know why, but why do we spend so much money in this bitch? Mm-hmm. We gonna talk.
There's a difference between black money and white money. There's no club that says they're gonna start out black. They're not gonna do it. They're going to get the white money. They think white money is it. Friday night was my black night. Saturday night was my white night at Dream. Friday night was doing $250,000. Saturday night was maybe doing 80. You just can't get it. The difference, and nobody understands it. Do you want Neiman Marcus or do you want Walmart? Parking, coat check, drinks, bottle service? Bottle service, but I didn't even know back then.
So there's more money with the black.
It crushes. Nowadays, there are no clubs that stay white.
All right, there's no club that stay white because black people spend more money on nightlife than white people.
Spend so much money in the club?
That's what I'm saying. White people spend money on drugs inside the club. inside the club.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I know a bunch of black clubs and they surviving without having white people come up in there. Allegedly.
I said, I brought this white boy in from Vegas. We're going to tell everybody, you own the joint. When I open park, you own the joint. We doing 2,500 people a night. I'm doing $40,000, $50,000. I'm like, $20 there. I'm watching bartenders. I'm watching the staff. I'm like, how the fuck are y'all stealing my money?
They just buying beer. That's where we get the 250 cameras.
Yeah.
The black people, how much they doing?
Oh. So then I decided I did a black party on a Thursday. On a Thursday, I did 75. I only got 1,200 people. On Friday, I'm doing 45. Something's wrong with this equation. I'm doing 2,500 people. I said, we're going to try the black thing on Friday. I went from 45 to 135. What you doing?
That's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's going to be Friday, Saturday.
There's no question.
Man, it's our culture, dog. The DNA. Hood rich. Hood rich is a part of our club culture. White people, you can't charge for a $100 cut line. That feel disrespectful to them. You can't charge $1,000 for valet in the front. That's the type of shit we got going on. You can't charge them $20,000 for a damn booth. They don't get down like that. They come to party and have fun. We spend so much money, they don't even give a fuck about taking a chance of getting their club shut down. Because what comes with us is shooting that bitch up and any liquor license and everything else. But they feel like, shit, I'm going to make so much money. That's how I felt too in the game. I'm going to make so much money. Nigga, we could be out in a year. Man, white people, they go in there and turn up, have fun. They'll be apologize for stepping on your shoe. They ain't finna shoot up shit. They drunk off beers. For them to go spend $100,000 in the club, that's abnormal. Wow. We will spend $50,000 in the club. Don't stop there. Don't look at the strip clubs. How many strip clubs do white people make it rain? Yeah, I know there's some white boys that make it rain, but it's not majority. You want to go make money at a real strip club? You go to a black one. Because of us, we will pay anything to be seen. That's why we buy designer and spend money on chicks, and first thing we do when we get in an argument is yell, you broke. You don't hear white people doing that. So it's a mentality, and we have to pay for that shit. We have to reverse that bullshit, bro. And this was the crazy part. After we done took all that money, we go get right back to the motherfucking white, Asian, or Arab. It don't stay in the black community. We go right to them. Yeah, that's the difference between a black and white club. And like I said, when you get to the elite level, the 4-star, 5-star, yeah. Black club, man, listen, man, you paying big money. Before you even make it in the club, you don't spend about $1,000. What's the point of going out? That's why people be there before 11, free before 10. And they still gonna spend $200, $300, $400 somehow.
I would get there free before, they say free before 9. My behind be there like at 7:30. I'm like, yo, I ain't paying you that $10, bro. That's my money.
Or they're not gonna even have fun. That's why if I ain't got a lot of money, I ain't even going out. That's how it is in the black community. But y'all comment below, man. Let me know what you think about this, man. What's the difference between the white clubs and the black clubs? Y'all write down some things.
I know a bunch of stuff different between the white clubs and the black clubs, man. To me, the vibe be different too. It'd be one of those vibes where it's not, I'm not gonna say they dance, at least at some of the white clubs I've been to, they at least get dance and get down. That's enough.
Bro, when I get drunk, bro, it's just like my financial irresponsibility go up by 100%, 1,000%. Niggas could be in the club, say $150 for a slice of cheese motherfucking pizza, my nigga. I'm gonna buy that shit. What the fuck do I be doing? And I wake up in the morning looking dumb as a bitch, like I'm not the one who spent it. I'm looking dumb as a bitch. I wake up in the morning like, who the fuck spent a band on liquor last night? And don't let me be feeling generous. Shots on me, my nigga.
I've seen a dude spend almost all the money in his
Homeboy, go back. Homeboy, go back. I gotta run this back. Look. Homeboy, go back. Homie, man, I'm telling you, when I saw this clip, I didn't even see the whole clip through. But homie triggered something inside of me, man. One time I went to a spot in Atlanta called Gold Room. This is when I was drinking. I don't drink no more. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for bringing me out. Because at the end of the day, I found myself hunched up by the fucking tire of my car, missing my doggone Invicta. I couldn't believe it because I was so drunk. And that's the only thing that happened. I was so drunk, bent out of it, so drunk. I'm telling you, it's some things you can do without, bro. It really is.
The dude spent almost all the money in his account trying to buy a bottle at the club. This dude was trying to buy a $300 bottle. His card declined because I guess he was from out of town. And he went to the bar to kind of argue with the girl like he has money in his account. And I seen him pull up his Chase account and it had $382 in it. And he's trying to buy a $300 bottle and he has 4 other friends with him in the section. I don't know what's worse, him trying to spend his last money on a bottle or him trying to spend his last money on a bottle when he has 4 other dudes in the section with him that could have pitched in. And the worst part is, when they got the bottle finally, because he did have the money in his account, they got the bottle finally, there was no women in their section at first, right? Then obviously, the bottle comes, so the girls kind of stand around, and they inviting all the oh yeah, y'all come drink, y'all. Man, that bottle was going so quick, and as soon as that last drop hit the bottle, you know what the women did.
If that's not enough to tell you that ain't the life, bro, I don't know what else is. Hey, like, subscribe, follow for content. Yo, it's your boy. I appreciate you guys checking it out. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.